from Television Hill in Baltimore, WBAL TV 11 News continues.
Dog owners beware. There's a deadly disease infecting dogs and it could spread to humans. It's called lepto and it's spread through the urine of infected animals. 11 News reporter John Sherman has more.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie.
Dr. Elizabeth Berliner sees all kinds of cases, but the disease that has Preston here fighting for his life is causing serious concern.
For a long time, we didn't see lepto in this area, so it wasn't that much of a concern. A lot of hospitals chose not to vaccinate for it because we weren't seeing the disease, quite simply. Unfortunately, it has started to surface.
It's called lepto for short. And the concrete-heavy streets and dog parks, so common in Baltimore City, appear to be helping it spread.
It certainly seems to be an outbreak. That's what we're concerned about. We have had most of those cases in the last 4 months out of the last year.
Dogs get it from rat urine left in soil or in puddles on concrete. Then they can pass it to other dogs or to people. It causes the same very serious conditions in both dogs and people, but humans react better to treatment.
Humans, we see the similar kinds of things, liver failure, kidney problems. They do believe that immunocompromised individuals are more susceptible, but certainly there have been cases in relatively healthy adults with a lot of exposure.
So what can you do about it? There is a vaccine, but even that's not foolproof.
We're all rethinking our vaccine protocols at this point. It's important to note, too, that there are 7 types of leptospirosis. The earlier vaccines only vaccinated for 2. The current vaccines only vaccinate for 4.
I'm John Sherman, WBAL TV 11 News.
And joining us now to answer your pet questions is Dr. Kim Hammond. This kind of will tie you into this because could you give us a little more insight on it? Where's this come from?
Lepto's really dangerous, and it has actually been around in Baltimore for a while. You know, it's spread by rats, among other things, and that's probably the nidus in the inner city. It's a deadly disease. The problem is that it's difficult to diagnose. For instance, if we think your dog has leptospirosis and we run blood tests, it might take a week or so before the test comes back, and so you have a whole week of this disease festering inside your body. In humans, it creates like flu-like symptoms, but some people go into renal failure. It's very scary, very deadly. There is a vaccine. The vaccine takes care of half of the bacteria, perhaps, that are out there that are affecting the animals, but you just have to be careful, and you know, it's a bit of a crapshoot when you go to some of these dog parks. That's tough.
Well, it's good to get the word out. At least we're hearing more about it now. So
you know, if your dog gets sick, if your dog's looking really ill and is not eating, is off his food, go see your veterinarian.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to some of these pet questions.
And by the way, this is Mo.
Yes, I forgot about Mo.